Hello and welcome to the marvellous show House of the Dragon. I'm your host Steve, and the last episode we watched was episode 5. So much went on in that episode. That was a mental ending, absolutely crazy. So we had Viserys going over to see the Valerians, I don't remember all their names, but to discuss the marriage with Rhaenyra. So they've agreed that she's going to marry their son. They're going to keep his name until their firstborn, but when they have their firstborn, it will have the name Targaryen. So they're all happy with that. That's all good. Viserys is not looking very well at all. I think, in fact, in the end, he may be dead because he collapsed, blood everywhere. Not a good look. We had like a pre. Oh, also we had Sir Criston as well wanting to. Said to Rhaenyra that he wanted her to go to run away with him, and she refused. So he wasn't having a good time. Then we had like a pre-wedding sort of meal party thing, and also Daemon killed his wife at the beginning. I didn't even know he was married to her, to be honest, so that confused me a bit. And then one of her family was at this meal and sort of challenged Daemon until he turned around and said that he's now owed inheritance because it should go to him, and he kind of scurried off then. And then we had the meal, and we had a moment where Daemon and Rhaenyra were dancing, and sort of Viserys was kind of, did I say Viserys? Did I say that right? I don't know. But Viserys was watching them, and they were getting very, very close. And just as it was all about to kick off, they heard these screams, and there was this almighty kind of kerfuffle. Never used that word before, but I'm going to use it now. Kerfuffle. And I didn't know what was going on. It was a massive people. And what it was Sir Criston basically beating, I can't remember the Valerian guy's name, but his kind of lover, and basically beating him to death, which was quite an intense scene, quite a gross scene. Sir Criston had been speaking to Alicent, or the Queen, earlier on in the episode, and she was trying to get out of him whether he'd been with Daemon. He misunderstood what she said, I think, and then admitted that they'd been together, so that kind of shocked her a bit. But she completely forgave him because that wasn't what she was, that wasn't the information that she really wanted, to be honest. Then right at the very end, after this big beat up thing, so Criston was about to kill himself with this knife, and the Queen stops him right at the end, and that's kind of where we left it. I think we actually left it at the actual wedding ceremony, and Viserys collapsed, so I think if he's not dead, then he's not going to live much longer, I don't think. Now, I'm not sure if this is the episode 6, where the actress that played Rhaenyra is replaced by an older actress. I'm gutted about that because she was brilliant. She was, I think, probably my favourite character. I think she was really cool. And we've seen hardly any dragons as well. Bearing in mind this is supposed to be House of the Dragon, there haven't been many dragons in it, and I thought there'd be dragons everywhere. We only had a tiny little clip of dragons last time. So I hope they are going to sort of start introducing more and more of the dragon side of things. But yeah, that was kind of it. Can't wait to get into episode 6. Like I say, I think there's going to be some big changes in this episode. So yeah, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, all that malarkey. And yeah, I'll just see you soon after episode 6. Bye.
There are no men like me.
And again.
Do you know what? I'd take my hat off to women. So, there's no way I could go through that.
Boy,
Is that Rhaenyra's?
kicking like a goat, princess.
It is. But she's not that much older.
The Queen has requested that the child be brought to her immediately.
Oh.
Why? I'll take him myself.
You should remain a bed princess.
Yes, I should. Help me dress.
Literally just given birth. Don't hand that baby over. Alright, alright. Oh, I don't see that! God's sake! Jeez, they've walked off with the baby. They've just walked off with the baby.
The afterbirth.
It's the sounds, man. It's the sounds.
I took a lance through the shoulder once. What is it?
What is this? She's just given birth, you twat.
Fuck. Walk. Walk.
I bet it's going to be blood and...
What could
Oh,
she possibly
man.
want? I thought we were past this.
Princess?
He's still around.
What happy news this morning.
Indeed, Your Grace.
He's still alive.
Where is he? Where is my grandson?
What's going on?
Does the babe have a name yet? We haven't spoken.
Joffrey. He'll be called Joffrey.
What?
An unusual name for a Valerian.
I do believe he has his father's nose.
Bloody Joffrey. God. She's well nervous, isn't she?
We chose an egg for the baby.
Ah. That looks like...
I am so confused.
Another boy, I heard. Fine night you're going to make, eh?
Well, the name like Joffrey.
Joffrey, is it?
Stop saying that name. Have you been bonking him? Oh, dragon. Oh, it's a little one. Don't fancy the ghost chances on this. Was it a sheep? Oh, no, I can't see. No, I think I was right with the ghost.
Dracarys Vermax.
Yeah.
The Princess Rhaenyra is brazen and relentless. A spider who stings and sucks her prey dry. Spoiled cunt.
Take it they're not together anymore. Really?
Whose idea was it? Edmund is your brother.
Oh, he's a twat.
We are family. You may carve him about as you wish at home, but in the world, we must defend our own. Rhaenyra will ascend the throne, and Jacaerys Targaryen will be her heir.
So?
You are nearly a man grown. How is it that you can be so short-sighted? If Rhaenyra comes into power, your very life could be forfeit. Aemond's as well.
He's just thinking about how he's going to get rid of his semi. Are those two together now then? That dragon looks massive.
I wish to offer you a permanent residence here in Pentos. This manse I would gift to you outright, along with its farms and lands, the vineyard and the wood. Your family has dragons. 3 now, mayhaps 4 in the future. My aim is to protect Pentos from the lustful eye of the Triarchy. Aid Pentos in this, as Aegon once did.
You are considering Prince Reggio's offer.
We have a good life here. We're free to do as we please.
They are using us.
It's refreshing, isn't it? A simple transaction. We have dragons, they have gold.
Lads have learned together, trained together, knock each other down, pick each other up. You'll certainly form a lifelong bond, wouldn't you agree?
That is the hope, Your Grace.
I think so.
Eldest son against eldest son.
It's hardly a fair match.
I know you've never seen true battle, sir, but when steel is drawn, a fair match isn't something anyone should expect. Engage.
It's business now.
Don't let him get up. Stay on the attack.
Enough!
You dare put hands on me! They're gone. Most men would only have that kind of devotion toward a cousin.
Here we go.
Or a brother. Or a son.
So Kristen's turned into a bit of a twat, isn't he?
Say it again!
Lord as much.
Your intimacy with the Princess Rhaenyra is an offense that could mean exile and death. For you, for her, for the children.
There's a bit of a predicament, isn't it?
Does your brother mention if this one also bears a marked but entirely coincidental resemblance to the commander of the City Watch?
He seems to have left that detail out.
I have felt the strife between our families of late, my queen. And for any offense given by mine, I apologize. My son, Jacaerys, will inherit the Iron Throne after me. I propose we betroth him to your daughter, Helena. Ally ourselves, once and for all. Let them rule together.
A most judicious proposition.
He's just trying.
I have come to resign my position as Hand of the King. The episode in the yard this morning, my son Harwin has disgraced himself, and every fishwife in King's Landing will soon be telling the tale.
You have served me faithfully for many years.
But there is a shadow over my house, and it grows ever darker. I can no longer serve you with integrity.
What is this shadow? Name it if it casts such a gloom.
Yes. We must have your reasoning in plain language.
You will continue in your service to the crown.
I would then ask leave to take my son from court and escort him back to the family seat at Harrenhal.
She's turned into a bit of a twat as well. What's wrong with everyone? Oh. What's going on with these two now?
In all of King's Landing is there no one to take my side?
What do you want with us? I am prepared to offer you mercy, if you're prepared to pay a little price.
Fuck. Oh Christ, here we go again.
The child will not come.
Oh.
Dracarys! Dracarys! Dracarys!
Just want to hurt his mummy. Oh my god.
We're finished here. We're leaving. Leno. Bring him. We'll need every sword we can muster.
Oh shit. Oh, Rhaenyra's just going to go mad, isn't she?
Paris. I did not wish for this.
So we're going to kick off now, and that was episode 6, House of the Dragon. It's do you know what? I think it said it was 10 years. 10 years have gone by. It's turned everyone into arseholes. It's completely changed the whole dynamic of everything, and very lost and very confused. Well, not confused so much, but I know kind of what's going on. But it just like so Kristen, he's turned into an absolute cock. Even Alison, I always thought she was quite nice, but she's turned into a bit of a twat. Viserys is still alive, which completely shocked me. I didn't think he'd be still alive. She's great. So yeah, all of a sudden there's loads of kids everywhere. They're obviously now, you know, I think Alison and Rhaenyra, they know that there's going to be this big kind of rivalry. especially with the children. Damon's married the Valerian girl. I still don't know their names, so you have to bear with me. And they kind of like, I don't know what the deal is there. They're in Pentos. I think they're just like sort of just travelling really. They're not. There's no kind of them not living in a castle or anything like that. And I guess it was like the mayor. I don't know what his position was, but he came up with an offer to Damon that if he would help use his dragons against they've got some enemies coming up from the south or something, that he would give them all these riches and stuff like that. Now Damon's obviously, his eyes have lit up. His wife was given birth to, I think, their third, and the baby wouldn't come out, and she basically went up to her dragon. It's just the biggest dragon ever. It was so cool, but it was quite a touching scene. She made the dragon kind of kill her. That was a pretty touching scene. We've kind of left it now where, so Rhaenyra's children are obviously not her husband's. In fact, she's got now like a new kind of new bodyguard now, and it's obviously his, and he's the King's Hand's son. Obviously, his father. I think everyone kind of knows that the children are his, which obviously would cause big problems. So now the father shipped him out to Dragonstone just to get him out of the way. Rhaenyra's has followed with their entourage, but before she got there, it's his brother, wasn't it? The guy with the walking stick. He set some assassins onto him, and they've killed this guy, the protector of Rhaenyra's. She hasn't found that out yet, I don't think. But that is going to cause. I think that's going to be what causes the real kind of friction and possibly the war, which might happen. I don't know, but that's going to be a real turning point, I think, because Rhaenyra's is going to think that Alicent's done that without a doubt. So yes, it's getting quite good, and I think Daemon will be back in the next episode as well. I think he's going to go back to Westeros. He's got no reason to stay there now. He hasn't really got much of a bond with his daughters, so I imagine he'll come back. But yeah, complexed. I'm very complexed about that episode. Not sure. I just didn't like the fact that the characters that I really liked just turned into idiots, really. But I guess we'll see. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, still enjoyed it. Don't worry, still enjoyed it. Need more dragons. We need more dragons, and I want more dragons. And I'm sure that's going to happen. If this fight does start with the families, and it's going to happen. But yeah, thank you for watching anyway. And like I said before, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones or House of the Dragons, please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell. And I shall see you in episode 7. I think I'm going to do Peaky Blinders and Black Sails next, and then get back into episode 7 after that. But yes, thank you for watching, and yeah, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.